Step number 4, download and install Joomla for your website. So if you recall, so far we have downloaded Xampp, installed it on our desktop computer, and then we have created a MySQL database through phpMyAdmin from the backend, and now we are going to go ahead and install Joomla for our website. So to do that, first you've got to download Joomla, and I would recommend you to download the latest version of Joomla so that you can get the flavor of it. And to do that, simply go to your browser and download it first from joomla.org website. So let's do that. So that's where I am. I'm going to simply go, and before I go to joomla.org website, I'm going to quickly tell you that the database that we have created has got nothing inside it. Okay, it's an empty database as of the moment, but as soon as we install Joomla, you will see this database will get populated from Joomla's base tables. So go here and you simply type joomla.org, okay, and hit the enter button. The next thing, you click on download and extend Joomla right from top, or alternatively you can click on the link which is over here, download Joomla. So let's do that, and it's going to take us to the place where you can download the latest Joomla package. So presently at this time of demonstration, the latest Joomla package is Joomla 3.8.12. On the right hand side, you will also see a link of upgrade packages for Joomla. For example, if you are on a lower Joomla package, you can upgrade that from a lower package to the latest package, and that's been provided via this link. Alright, so I'm going to simply go and hit this link, download Joomla 3.8.12, and it's going to take us 1 to 2 minutes to get it downloaded based on your internet speed, obviously. So look, it's fairly fast over here, right? And it just got downloaded. Okay, looks like it's still catching up with the last bit. The next thing you've got to do is extract this Joomla package into the Xampp folder. Okay, so first of all, let me open the folder where this Joomla got downloaded. So I'm gonna do this, show in folder. Okay, and here I can see the place where it got extracted. So it is this one. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to go to the Xampp folder first and extract it there. I'm gonna show you the exact path, and look at it very carefully because it's very easy to get confused. Fine, so go to C drive and then move on to the last one, which is Xampp. Fine, and then here go to a folder called as htdocs and click on this one. Okay, and within htdocs you've got to create a new folder which should be the name of your website. So the website name that I plan to demonstrate you on a local environment, I just want to name it as something like truestart.com. okay, truestart.com. It's very easy, and hit enter. So the path where you have got to extract Xampp is C drive. So the path where you've got to extract the downloaded Joomla zip file is C drive, Xampp, htdocs, and then the folder that you've created for the local website that you wish to create. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the downloaded folder, and here you can either do it via double clicking it, opening it, and then simply dragging and dropping all the contents just like this, selecting it and then drop all the contents in the folder you have just created, or alternatively you can select them all and hit the extract to button right on top and then navigate to that particular folder, which was C drive, Xampp, and then what, htdocs, and then truestart.com. alright, and then hit the OK button. As soon as you do that, it started extracting the contents of downloaded Joomla file onto truestart.com folder that you just created. So look at that, it's fairly fast, and as soon as it's done that, we'll simply go there. So it's done that. I'm going to close this now. I'm gonna navigate back to that folder. Look at that. So here you've got all the contents that you have just downloaded and extracted. And now the next step is you've got to literally connect this downloaded Joomla to the database that you have just created, so that any transactional thing or any other activities that you do it on your website will get saved on to the database. For example, you can create new users and that will go and save it in the database. Similarly, if you make any transactions and that have to be saved or recorded, those will also get saved into the database. So it is essential that we connect this particular file server onto the MySQL database. So in order to do that, you've got to go back to the browser, and here you simply type localhost. Okay, this we have typed it before to reach PHP myadmin, is it not? The PHP myadmin, and then all you have to do is type localhost and then type / and then the website folder that you have just created. So in our case, what was the website folder? It was truestart.com, right? So simply type truestart.com, okay, and hit the enter button. And as you could see, it's taken you to the main configuration page for your site. Okay, now before I forget, I will recommend you to note down all the details that you fill in up over here, including the database name that you have created earlier. So I'm gonna save it onto a notepad. So just for viewability, I'm gonna zoom it. Okay, so let's see, I'm gonna keep zooming it. Okay, so you can clearly view it, and then our website, or I should say local website name, is what? truestart.com, right? And then I'm going to go back here, and in the main configuration I'm going to give my site name as truestart.com, and you can optionally give some description. I'm going to leave it as it is, but it's up to you if you wish to give the description. And in the email, let's say I'm going to give the email address as support@truestart.com. It doesn't really matter at the moment because it's offline and it's within your computer. Then I'm going to give a username. Say I'm going to give a username as trueadmin, okay, and give the password as, let's say, welcome, okay, and give again the password as welcome. And I'm going to give all these details, and I'm going to save it over here on my notepad. So email is this, and then username, or I should say super user name, true admin, and password equals welcome, and nothing else we have given, right? So again, here there is an option site offline. In other words, it means that as soon as you install your website, do you want to go live? Most of the time on a live server you don't want to go and show it to your audience before you test it, but since this is an offline activity, we can leave this as it is, so that as soon as you install Joomla you can view your website. Okay, then hit the next button if you are satisfied with all the details that you have given. Okay, and this is the place for database configuration. So if you recall, we have created a database a little while ago, right, which is by the name of true, and it's an empty database at the moment. So give those details over here. By default it has taken the host name as localhost, so leave it as it is. And then the username, so username over here, I believe you give it as root, and leave the password empty, and then give the database name as true. And database prefix, by default it has given some random alphanumeric number. However, if you wish to change, you can always update that as per your requirement. So I'm not going to change it, I'm going to leave it as it is. It doesn't matter for me because it's a test environment anyways, right? So once you're happy with these details, you can simply hit the next button. So if at all there was a problem in the database details that you provided, it's going to give you error straight away. However, we have provided all the details correctly, so it has taken us to the next step of finalization. Now here it's asking us whether you wish to install sample data. If you install sample data, then it's going to show you a number of things on your website. For example, a blog website, so it will fill up a number of blogs for you so that you can get a feel of Joomla, or a brochure website, or a default English website with some sample data. So it's up to you whether you would like to install sample data or not. But I would suggest, if you are new to Joomla, then I would suggest you better go for the sample website so that you can get a feel of it. But if you're already an experienced user, then you may consider going with no data at all, so that you can fill in the data as per your requirements later. Alright, so let's do one thing. I'm going to click on the blog English sample data. Okay, and then email configuration, I'm going to say no at the moment, which I can always do it later. In one of my upcoming videos, I'm going to show you how you can configure your email system. Okay, that is required in your live website, not on your offline website. So we can safely leave that now. And then the other details, whatever we have given in the previous screens, it has shown over here. So the main configuration we have given as website name, website offline, yes or no, so we have given no. The email and the username that we gave, even though we have recorded it over here. If you're unsure, then you can always take a screenshot of this so that it's always handy with you. Okay, then you've got database configuration, so database type, the host name, the username, the database name itself, and the table prefix for the database tables to be created. And finally, the pre-installation check that Joomla has done automatically. So as you could see, most of the things are yes, and here you've got things like display errors as on. Because it's a development environment, I would recommend that settings to be on. However, I will show you how to make this settings go off. Okay, usually you would put it off in a live environment, but in a development environment it's highly recommended that you keep the display error as on. And then you've got something called as output buffering, which is also on, and this option also you can put it off, and this I'm going to show you later as well. Now once you have noted down all these details and you're happy with it, you can simply go ahead and hit the install button, which will install Joomla and connect these two systems, that Joomla file server and Joomla database. So congratulations, Joomla is now installed, and optionally you can do certain extra steps of installing additional languages. For example, if you wish to install a Joomla in something like Turkish language or a Arabic language or any other language that you wish and is supported by the joomla.org, it would be over here. You can choose it and install it. However, if you don't want to install the languages at the moment, you can simply remove the installation folder, and you must remove the installation folder by hitting the remove installation folder button, and only after that you can log in and view your website. Otherwise it's going to give you some form of an error while you wish to see your website back end or front end. Okay, now I'm going to hit this button, remove installation folder. So it's simply removed it, and now you get a message, congratulations, Joomla is now installed. And here you can see a few other things. Please remember to completely remove the installation folder. You will not be able to proceed beyond this point until the installation folder has been removed. This is a security feature of Joomla. So it has also given us a message that installation folder has been successfully removed. Now you are safe to proceed ahead, and in the next movie I'm going to show you how you can view your front end of your website that you have just installed.